let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get things rolling. Today, I just kind of wanted to do a lesson. I haven't done this one for a long, long time. So I thought this would be a good time to kind of review some of the habits of highly successful real estate agents. And we're going to talk about these in a very broad, general term, but should be exciting. All right. Everybody's on here. John's got on. All right, we're going to go. Everybody looking at the 10 habits of highly successful real estate agents. Thank you. All right, just want to make sure I had it on the right screen. All right, everybody, good morning. And I hope you are excited for this as I am. All right, 10 habits of highly successful real estate agents. So what do you think is the first one? Honestly, conscientiousness really is the first priority of a highly successful real estate agents. And we're going to talk about how to define that a little bit. But for continual professional growth, all of that rests on your ability to do three things that we are going to talk about in great detail. The first one, what do you think you need to one of the traits that you need to have to continue your professional growth? Anybody got anything? By all means, in my opinion, you got to be organized. You got to have your systems together. You got to have your processes together. You need to be organized, and you need to be thoughtfully being able to process things through. Okay. You need to consistently communicate with your leads and your clients. Communication is absolutely key. What is the script if somebody asks you why do people want to work with you as a real estate agent? Well, my clients tell me that one of the things they appreciate about me the most is I am organized and I communicate effectively and I keep everybody informed in every step of the process all the way through. All right. And as an agent, you also need to be highly informed about what market trends are going on around you and be able to talk to them and be able to effectively communicate with your clients and your prospects about those. All right. So having said that, let's talk about the 10 most important behaviors and best practices of today's top producing agent. So the first thing we're going to talk about is success begins in your mind. And this is the true statement. The first step towards success is believing that you can actually achieve it. If you have any self-doubts, everybody has self-doubts, but in order to be successful, you've got to overcome those and be able to believe in yourself. Top producing agents do not spend any time entertaining the possibility of failure. What's the old metaphor? Who is it? Edison. I didn't figure out thousands of ways to not build a light bulb, or I didn't fail thousands of times building a light bulb. I figured out thousands of ways not to build a light bulb. Is that metaphor correct? Y'all work with me if I'm getting that one wrong. Mindset is absolutely crucial to your success. When you think about the opportunity you have to help someone else, that puts you in a positive mindset. I can't say that enough. I don't do this because I'm passionate about real estate. I do this because I'm passionate about helping people. I'm not passionate about selling something. I'm not passionate about necessarily making money, although that's a pretty high motivator, but I'm really passionate about helping people to achieve their goals. And home ownership is a big, important part of that. And that's what I get pumped about. And when I can do that, I have a positive mindset, and that mindset breeds other activities and other positive traits that we're going to talk about in 2 through 9. Okay. So what do you think the second hallmark of a successful agent is? Do you think they do things haphazardly, or do they have a game plan when they start off? Planning is the key to attaining your goals and objectives. Okay? Planning is absolutely critical to your success. Think about for a moment some of the most accomplished people that you know. Think about your Jeff Bezos and your entrepreneurs like Elon Musk. Do you think they just happen to set about becoming the most rich rich people in the world. No, they had a game plan. They had a plan and they executed on that plan, and it was very specific about where they wanted to go. And this is restating what I just said. Successful people don't reach their goals by accident. It is it's very probable that a large amount of good fortune that you see in some of these people that we envy on a daily basis is because of their hard work, their trial and error, their failures, their accomplishments. Don't think that just because they're an entrepreneur and they have a bigger bank account than you, that they have not had failures. We've all had those. All right. Highly successful real estate agents are goal obsessed, and they actually follow through on their goals. All right. Some of you, I have, I'm going to get real. I'm going to get real candid with you and real vulnerable. I've been helping several of you lately with showing you my CRM and demonstrating things using my CRM. And y'all know the dashboard on your CRM where you have your goals set right up in front. Remember when you started your dashboard and you said, I want my gross commission goal to be $100,000 or $150,000. And you keep that goal right there at the top of your CRM where you can see it immediately. That helps me. And right now it helps me because I'm not even coming close to achieving my goal for 2023. And every time I open my Moxie CRM and I see that I'm less than 5% of my goal for the year of 2023, and I'm a quarter of the way through the year, that motivates me. Should motivate you too. So one of the techniques that I use is I keep my goals right there at the top of my view, and I keep them prevalent in my daily activities, and I see them all of the time. Hopefully you can adopt that strategy too. All right. So they are goal obsessed. Measuring your success, the success of your endeavors requires consistently setting and working towards those goals and measuring yourself along the way. They're always setting, highly successful people are setting daily, weekly, monthly, and annual goals. And so they ultimately reach their objectives. Every one of you in your first session with me sat down and we talked about what your goal was and what you wanted to accomplish. Because my job, the commission that I have been given by Mike, is to help you achieve whatever goal you have. So the best way to do that is to know what it is and keep it at the forefront of your mind at all times. All right. Successful agents will avoid burnout by setting a schedule and keeping that schedule religiously. Okay. Anything that gets measured and tracked is what you can move the needle on, and your schedule is something that can absolutely make a big difference in your day. To this point, let's talk about something on your schedule. I really, really, really want to encourage all of you to make it your goal for the next month. Let's did everybody participate in Mike's 8:30 Power Talk this morning? Yeah, good words from the Power Talk this morning. But I want you to encourage you to think about trying to be in the office for the first 2 hours of every day. The first 2 hours doing your business building activities, whether that's prospecting, whether that is marketing, whether that is follow-up, whether that is property searches, whatever the case may be. But if you can be in the office for the first 2 hours of your day, you will be amazed at the productivity that you can accomplish. Okay. When I first got started in this business, I was in a different brokerage that actually required you to be in the office from 9 a.m. to 12 noon every day, doing your business building activities, and you set all your appointments for after noon. Okay. And I would encourage you guys to adopt that strategy too. It works, and it works very, very effectively. Any questions? Anybody got anything to add on that one? Success stories on schedule setting?
I do have a question.
Go ahead, Clips.
Hi, thank you, Jay. We have a lot of resources, and I want to which software is the best one to keep my schedule, that I can see it on my phone, that I can open my computer? I do have my calendar. I do have my Google
Okay.
Calendar. But
That's a great question. And the answer is, what's the best one? The best one is whatever you'll use. If you'll use it, that's the best one. To most people, that's probably going to be your Google Calendar or your workplace calendar, the one that's associated with your company Century 21 email. But you could make it the calendar within your Moxie CRM. You could make it you could do Outlook and have it sent to your Outlook. There are just any number of different ways that you can manage your calendar, but the best one is whichever one you will use.
okay.
All right.
The one with Moxie, I just want something that I can keep, my clients, that I can keep. So it will be the one with Moxie, because on my Google.
The one on Moxie is also the same as your Google, your Century 21 Google Workspace calendar, because they're linked together.
Okay, but like if I have a client information that I can just open and then pull it right there, it will be the one. How can I access it from Moxie that I can?
I tell you what, it's on your Moxie Engage, and I can show you that as we're doing some orientation. Under Moxie Engage, your calendar is one of the sub menus under.
That will be the one that works. Thank you.
That works well.
You.
No problem. All right. Okay. Where were we picking up? So the other thing about scheduling time at work is also scheduling time away from work. Okay. You've got to avoid burnout by making sure that you are spending the time on the other things that fuel your body and your soul. And that is your family, your occupation, your habits, your hobbies, your sports, your workout, your fitness, all of those other things. You've got to schedule that in and time block your schedule. Successful agents will prioritize above everything else client communications. Okay. This is going to take priority over marketing activities, over prospecting activities, over property searching. You have got to communicate with your clients, stay in touch with them, and communicate on a regular basis. Hallmark of a successful agent is how well they communicate. And it should take your first priority in all of your business interactions. All right. There are a couple agents that do this one extremely well. And I'm so pleased to see some people really taking this to heart and enhancing your digital presence on a daily basis. And we are giving you guys some great tools and resources to be able to do this. But your website is important, your social media is important, your video production and your video editing is critically important, and of course, your social media. There are some folks on here that are really taking the ball and running with it. I think I mentioned this the other day. I'm really impressed with the digital marketing from some of your peers like Steve Danino. Tracy on this call does a great job of putting out some great marketing and video. Kevin Strange does a fabulous job. You guys should really kind of follow some of your peers, see what others are doing, and with their digital presence, and emulate it. What is it? The metaphor? Flattery is a sincere form of compliment. The idea is not to plagiarize anybody else's material, but benchmark off of it. Works great. All right. Actively grow your real estate leads. Several of you on here and several of the agents are just as aggressive about the lead program when they're an experienced agents as some of our brand new agents. And that I love, and I highly respect that from a highly productive agents, is you're always trying to grow your real estate leads, participating in leads programs, even if you may or may not need it. You're always hungry for more leads and to add more leads to your database. And then I love this one. This is a great way to use your CRM to group your people into your top 100 priority A communications for everything that you do on your digital presence and growing leads, is to keep all of your top people in your database as a group for coworkers, neighbors, soccer club, all of the things that are in your personal and professional life, and use your CRM to be able to communicate with them. Any questions on that? Tenacity. We talked about this kind of at the beginning, and tenaciousness is a way of life. This job, the real estate business, it is a sprint, or it's a marathon, not a sprint. You got to be in this for the long haul, folks. Temporary real estate agents typically don't make it. And astonishingly, this is a number that we've all heard before. 87% of real estate agents leave the business in their first 2 years. That's a startling statistic. And that is a nationwide statistic. By the way, our number is much, much lower than that within the Century 21 family, and especially Century 21 Connect family. All right. It takes a special kind of person, one that is prepared to deal with setbacks, of fluctuating market conditions, challenging clients, the impossible clients that we sometimes get. You got to persevere through all of that to become a successful real estate agent. Okay. I love this. If you can have empathy for what your clients are going through, for what experiences they are having, for what a challenge it is to try to sell one house and buy another one and move. Mike says this often. Every real estate agent on the planet should have to move every 5 years, simply so that you can have a better experience relating to what your clients are going through in that move process, so that you can better relate to what their experiences are. All right. And if you can appeal to them on that level, and appeal to their emotional state and what they're going through and the stresses that they're under, and try to do everything that you can to alleviate those stresses and put their minds at ease about the things that they're worrying about, you talk about rewards and referrals that they're going to give you moving forward. It is absolutely amazing, and you'll love every minute of it. You got to be able to put yourself in the shoes of your clients. The more respect and trust you can develop with them, and to build your business relationship, the better off you're going to be. Okay, coming down to the end, y'all. I love this. You got to discover what naturally motivates yourself. All right. Sometimes that can be money. Sometimes it can be driven to goals and success. Sometimes it can be recognition. Sometimes it could be the trophies that you get at the end of the year at our award ceremony. That's okay. Find what it is that motivates you. For me, it's my family. For me, it's seeing my goals every day. And this is, naturally motivating myself. That's why I put my goals forefront up on my CRM, so that I see them every single day. Ultimately, our success as a real estate agent rests on our shoulders and what we put into our business. So here are 10 things that will help you to do that. What questions do y'all have? All right, y'all. Have a great day. My calendar is full for the rest of this week, but I've got some slots next week. If anybody wants to jump on, happy to help y'all. Call me if you need anything. Bye now.